Because meatpacking firms, because the workforce in meatpacking is largely from outside the area, they're very often immigrants, refugees, people of color, they really transform the local community. So that Garden City went from more than 80% Anglo-American in 1980 to a majority minority community a mere 20 years later. Because meatpacking is dangerous, it's distasteful, employee turnover is quite high. And meatpacking firms are the largest employers in their communities by far. So the current, the IBP plant that was built in Finney County in 1980 is now owned by Tyson. But it employs over 3,000 workers. So it's located in Holcomb, but most of the people who work there live in Garden City. So it's by far the largest employer. The next largest employer would be the public schools. Because turnover is quite high in meatpacking plants, that means that there is a lot of turnover in communities. And so people are coming and going with great regularity. That means that there's lots of turnover in the schools. And so because high turnover is endemic in meatpacking, that means that mobility, population mobility, is the primary demographic process at work in meatpacking plants. Now, Garden City, as I said, grew faster than all but 5 counties in the United States between 1980 and 1990. Eventually, that growth between 1990 and 2000, between 1980 and 1990, Finney County, Garden City, was the fastest growing area in Kansas. Between 1990 and 2000, it was the second fastest growing, second only to Johnson County in suburban Kansas City. On Christmas night 2000, there were 2 beef plants in Garden City between 1980 and 2000. On Christmas night 2000, the second largest plant, ConAgra, burned. And the plant never reopened. And so Garden City experienced a dramatic, really a traumatic experience in the sense that its second largest employer was no longer there.